Hello there, this is the Misanthropic Lord, and welcome to another game in my Let's Play series. Today I'm looking at TechnoBabylon, a dystopian adventure game in which you take a couple of different people out on a mystery. Who is killing people over the trance, as is called. It's basically the internet, but in a physical form, where you have an avatar, and that avatar is able to do stuff in the physical realm of the world as long as you have wet work for it. And wet work is an organic thing inside your head that you can put into other physical technical things, and it causes you to be able to manipulate. Okay, game time.
Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lava Sesame goes by Mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then
Uh-oh, this isn't going to turn into an episode of Scanners, is it?
How are the headaches?
Oh, it feels like I'm being massaged gently by a harem of... What
What
do you think?
Don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I updated her status as Trump 2016.
After all, I've been planning this for years.
The game's so nice, we title screened it twice. Welcome to TechnoBabylon. Again, the game you're playing right now. Chapter 1, Prisoner of Consciousness. Oh.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. It's reliance on the real world as its backbone.
I feel like there's a little bit more flaws in the system than that. If you can meld your mind within millions of other people at the same time, I have a feeling that there's gonna be some less than savory and less than intellectually meaningful minds that you're gonna connect with as well.
It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with.
Is there a system to block them, or is it just this shower of collective human ignorance that just hits you as soon as you go into the system?
Better go and talk to the building manager.
Do you think she recognizes human faces anymore?
Ouch.
Well, no one's gonna recognize her face anymore, that's for sure. Haha, zing!
Huh?
So one of the cool things about this game is that those words showing up on the screen are actually what she's seeing in her internal HUD.
The door's broken too.
That's why she's responding to it that way. Also, a HUD is a heads-up display, if you didn't know that.
Manager.
But why wouldn't you know that? Come on, guys. Get with the times. It's the 21st century.
I'm trapped?
For the first time that you can remember, the prospect of staying inside your apartment is frightening to you. Alrighty, now we're getting to the game portion of this game. So let's take a look around.
I won in '84. I don't know why I've still got it. I pretty much scrapped everything else to build the wetware still.
Well, since this isn't nailed down or bolted to the floor, I'm guessing this is something we need to take with us. So let's go ahead and pick it up.
It may take up the entire bathroom, but this still is totally worth it. By growing my own wetware at home, I'll never need to leave the apartment again, unless something like this happens.
But wait a minute, if it takes up your entire bathroom, where do you, You remove the gelatinous clump of semi-organic wetware you've been cultivating in the still. It looks like it's grown enough to be usable by now. Ha! Nailed it!
I'm not sure when I got this out of the machine. It's still soggy though.
Don't tell me you're picking up soggy things in a homemade still in your bathroom. The large drain in the floor means that cleaning the room can involve as little as hosing everything down. Cheap is the way it's done in here. I guess that answers the bathroom question.
One of the lockers where I keep a few things I've got in meat space.
That sounds like the name for a low-budget dating app.
Nothing in here.
I get the feeling that this person doesn't really need to have a lot of things or stuff.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more.
So this is where I'm kind of torn between a dystopia and a utopia, because when you think about it, yeah, the physical life of these people is not very good. Like, it's non-existent, really. But they're really happy
Even
just
if I
living
cared
in
that
a
much about the
cybernetic
Roman's rules, the
avatar
sign's fixed to
state.
the wall.
So why is that any different from being really
Tenancy
happy
rules.
in
City
general?
housing support. This housing is provided as is by the City Department of Social Welfare, until such time as you are able to secure employment. Basic facilities are provided within. Since your stay is temporary, please do not damage. Temporary? Huh. I've been here for 2 years
There's
now.
a lot of really clever things in this game like that. And it's kept pretty ambiguous. It's full of blue overalls, the kind provided by the city to the unemployed. May have a cotton paper blend. They are mulched and recycled into new clothing rather than cleaned.
No. Last time I reached into the pile, there was stuff growing in it.
Like, is social welfare actually enabling her to just stay in here? Or does she have no choice in the matter?
Still not working. Apparently I can't just wait for the problem to fix itself. Can't rely on anyone else.
It kind of lets you keep preconceived notions at the start.
It's a homegrown lump of techno-organic wetware gel. It's for connecting my brain's wetware to the external systems.
And then it gives you back context to give you more information about her story. So I just used the wet work onto the physical security adapter to interface with it. The apartment centralized systems speak to you more clearly than ever as your wet work. Come on, game. Give me a little bit more time to read it than that. Jesus. The gaping black chute dominating the food machine's top half is where the materials are melted down and vacuum formed into new utensils every time you order a meal. Some places you melt utensils, but out here poor rocks is all plastic. Oh, really? Now you're giving me time. Thanks, jerk. If you had a face, I'd call you a jerk to your face. You jerk face, jerk face, jerk. So now that we've used the wet work on the security panel, we should be able to communicate with it inside the trance, which was the reason for that little descriptor blurb. So let's try it out.
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
Prithee, 'tis the lady of thine mother. Who art thou'st?
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon thy domain while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
How about douchebag McAssface?
What's your function?
I am the defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the Doors Terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But you also control the Doors security.
A vital role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
I'm fairly confident no one physical is threatening the
Tell me about
sanctity of her
yourself.
domain.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02. Licensed to City of Newton, housing
You know, it's
services.
interesting that even though they're in a poor part of the town, they're able to put security on every single door.
What's with the knight in shining armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, thine own.
Out of character!
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel Systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Isn't it so annoying when someone you're talking to doesn't know how to drop roleplay for a minute? I mean, God.
The door seems to be stuck.
dorks.
Can you do anything about that?
Attempting to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So, where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks.
I would love to have everyday items that
Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
had different characters, like different personalities. Like your toaster was like, I don't know, like someone who liked things being put inside them. You know, maybe not everything should have its own personality. Alright, so we got the hint that we're supposed to pry the control panel off the door so that we can get to the safety mechanism switch in the back. And we might be able to use an armament, as the knight said, so a utensil in order to pry it off the door. However, we only have plastic, and I don't think that plastic is going to be able to cut it. So let's see if we can't use something in the food machine, talk to it using the wetware, and see if we can't force it to give us some metal utensils so that we can use that to pry open the panel on the door. Alright, let's go into the trance, and we're going to figure this out. Let's see what type of characteristic the food machine has. I'm sure it won't be annoying at all. Or hugely annoying.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THB Foods Auto Meal Suite.
On second thought, machines having personalities is a terrible idea.
Who are you, and what are you doing in my food machine?
Hi, I'm Sheffy,
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine.
Oh, please,
I'm here
God,
to
no.
help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
Alright, Sheffy. What type of things can you
What kind
make?
of things can you make?
Using THB's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Just you wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
You're dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE always
Please
come up
stop,
with
Sheffy.
great new ideas. Everything from protein surprise to Nutri blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't be like that. Give them a try.
You know you were less annoying as a whirring piece of metal.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland, and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing, and every mouthful makes starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently? Let's look for some.
Actively starving makes me frowny-faced.
Oopsie, it looks like I can't connect. Don't worry, you can always use the memory cards in the machine to upload delicious new recipes.
Okay, so I already have the memory card, so I just need to download
How do I
something
get
onto
trays
it.
and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
THE's food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just put your tray back in the machine when you're done with it.
Okay, so it doesn't have anything in it right now, right?
What's on your recipe card now?
On the menu today, we've got... Uh-oh, looks like the memory card's been taken out of the machine. I'm so sorry. I can't cook without my recipes.
Some master chef you are.
If you can find some new recipes on a memory module, I'd be happy to have a go with them for you. I love you, sir.
Alright, so I've never been more happy to say
Ciao.
goodbye to something.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself, Sheffy, thanks. Okay, so what I think the hint from that situation was I need to find something to download onto the memory module so that I can either get new recipes, like new metal recipes from Sheffy, or to corrupt her, like give her a virus, and make it so that her systems automatically give me the metal instead of the plasticware. But see, there's a lot of clever little things in the background here, like that letter that says that she's missing her employment meetings. This one right here, which is obviously a take on the Nigerian warlord or the Nigerian prince that has $1 million, but you just have to give him your account information. So even in the distant future, people are trying phishing tactics. People that are trying to get in contact with her and want to meet up in meat space. Oh dear me. Do you want extra interface speed at extra cost? Extra speed, extra farm. Attach image for order info. And guidelines on how to create your own wetware. So that's where she got the information for the steel. And the fact that she still has that email in her inbox makes me believe that she has not had email contact with anyone in a very long time. Good. You know what? Let's try downloading this attachment. Okay, good. So it's there in our transform. Does it mess us up in any way, since it's obviously a virus, or is there any way that we can interact with it?
No, I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless I want to wake up in some factory in China in 10 years.
But we can store it. Okay, so maybe we can use this memory block on the malware to put it into it. Yes. Oh, Sheffy, I have a new recipe for you. Would you like to see it? Okay, so I have to get out of the trance now, and I have to upload the newly downloaded information into Sheffy's physical mana form. Oh, Sheffy, it's too bad that your only real crime was being hugely annoying. A food tray obligingly pops from the machine serving
Hey, I'm hungry.
Come on, give me some time to narrate a little bit, jeez. Let's just put the plastic stuff back where it came from. Good. And now we go back to the trance, and I feel like this is it. I feel like we have Sheffy on the ropes on this one. Hey there, Sheffy. Could you maybe look at the recipe that I gave you on the memory block that I just put in your system? Thanks.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Oh my god, I'm a huge fan of THE. What recipes you got on your thing?
I see there's some new recipe data. It looks like...
Sheffy? Hey, I didn't accidentally turn you into Shodan, did I? GLaDOS, maybe?
Apparently whatever virus was writing that TML is doing some damage.
I think I turned her into a Silent
You
Hill
don't look so
character.
good.
It's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery.
Damn, girl, you gave her that virus and now you're saying that you should put her down?
I don't like
Wow.
your food.
I feel like you should have at least some moral reservation to what you're doing.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Fork.
Yes? And the trays?
Well, Sheffy's gonna start systematically killing every human in every
Why
room.
can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm a boss.
So she still isn't gonna give me metal.
How would I
Okay.
stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Yeah? How about I stop you stopping me stopping you?
Then I guess I'd have to stop you stopping me stopping you stopping me?
Yes, hey.
I think this conversation is the only thing distracting Sheffy from drowning everyone in protein-based
Will the
foodstuffs.
machine work without you? What? That doesn't really answer my question.
You know, in a different game, this could be absolutely terrifying.
You're really, really annoying. You know that?
Takes one to know one.
What?
Your mama.
Apparently, that virus opened up her 90s retort
You don't look
database.
so good.
I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
Okay, tell me right now, that wouldn't be terrifying in a horror game.
Ciao.
Okay, so I think the next part is I get the knight to get rid of Sheffy because she's infected with the virus, and then that'll open up
Forsooth, who wouldst summon the guardian of thine abode?
the metal implements in the food machine.
I think Sheffy the chef's come down with something.
The steward harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue.
Oh no, not Sheffy, poor Sheffy, no.
Foul harbinger!
It's on par with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for foul
There are
harbingers.
grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward. Stand and face me. We shall see what trial by combat makes of you.
I'm sorry. I don't praise.
Have at thee!
Oh, poor Sheffy. Until the end, she doesn't quite understand what's going on. Oh, that's terrible.
Well, that takes care of
she
it.
doesn't have a soul, right? So it's fine. It's fine. As long as something doesn't have a soul, you're allowed to do whatever you want to it. Oh, man. And why does the knight disappear? That's kind of weird. Well, good. Good. We've done our good deed for the day. Let's go escape our apartment. Okay, so it should be as simple as selecting metal and then selecting anything from... No, it doesn't work. Oh, you know what? We need, we need metal in order to recycle it. We need metal in order to get metal back. You know what? It was the first thing that we picked up in the apartment. Good old Mr. Trophy. Yep. Sorry, old Belle. All that just to get a metal knife. And with the knife and tray combo, we should be able to... Oh, sorry, or the Mel fork. Duh. We should be able to pry the... Yep, there we go.
Got it.
Yeah, we escaped our apartment, ladies and gents. We opened a door. What just... Oh, she was the target. Oh, that's why everything disconnected. Oh, well, did she get out of her apartment in time? I don't know. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. Oh, it's Chapter 10. Suicide City. Incongruous formats. Things happen before, and then show things happening later.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
And suddenly it turns into a buddy cop game. Bet you didn't see that coming. I'm gonna leave it off here for right now, but this is actually a pretty fun little game, and I wanted to just showcase it a little bit. I have fun with it. I'm continuing to play it. I don't know if I'm gonna record any of it, but I really enjoy it. I like the atmosphere. I like the central story of it. I've always been a big sci-fi fan myself. If you're interested in it, if you like the gameplay that you saw, please pick it up. It's over on Good Old Games. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, this is the Misanthropic Lord, signing off. Out of order, memento style.